Hey, yo, what is the up, my foes Shizzlers? It's your boy, Fizzle the Hizzle, aka Ben here, bringing you guys Week 6 Team Builder of the DCDL against my opponent, the England Enteis, and Coach Incognito. Now, if you guys have never heard of Incognito, let me turn up the volume real quick. If you guys have never heard of Coach Incognito, he's a replacement for my boy Ace, aka the Thundering Herdier. So he's just a replacement. He took over his team basically and made some minor changes. I'm not going to go into detail about that. So he has a pretty scary team, I'm not going to lie. It's a little too loud, to be honest. There we go. Alright, so he has a pretty scary team. Let's jump right into his team. He has a Keldeo. You usually see things like Scald, Secret Sword, Calm Mind, Icy Wind, stuff like that. It's one of the most terrifying Pokemon in this league, because the way our draft was, Keldeo just rips through all of our teams, except mine. Well, maybe a little. With that incredible 129 special attack and very good 108 speed. Next you have Lucario, regular Lucario. You usually see it's very good in both of its stabs, and it can be run physically or especially with that 110 attack and 115 special attack. Its special attack is actually higher, and its speed is actually not that great, 90 speed. A lot of things on my team cannot speed it, and Lucario can be scarfed with that very good special attack. Next up we have the P2 Porygon 2 with the 105 special attack. With the Eviolite, it is so bulky. So bulky. It just reaches insane defenses. You usually see things like Trick Room, Toxic, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Tri-Attack, Thunder Wave, stuff like that. It doesn't hit the hardest, even if it does have 105 special attack. It can be run with Trace to scout out what my abilities are, Download to see if it gets an attack or a special attack raise, and Analytic, which is not that fantastic, but it's still very good. Next we have Zoroark. 105 attack, 120 special attack, 105 speed. Zoroark is very scary with that illusion ability. You have no idea what it is, but usually you see Zoroark as a lead. So I'm predicting him to use that as a lead here, and you guys will see my counter to that later. You usually see things like Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, stuff like that. Taunt. Next we have the Whimsicott, the most annoying Pokemon in the game. 116 speed, which is insane. It has pretty solid defenses-ish. It gets a Prankster ability, which is just crazy. You can see things like Encore, Thunder Wave, Cotton Guard, Moonblast. Now, the best thing about Whimsicott, it does not hit hard at all. With that 77 special attack, that's garbage. And usually, like, see these things as like a supportive role, and it's going to be very hard to take down. But it does have that quad super effectiveness against poison, so we're going to look to take advantage of that. Piloswine, I don't think he's bringing to this match. With that very good 100 HP and a very good 100 attack. You see things like Earthquake, Ice Shard, Stealth Rock, Icicle Crash. It's like a more bulky Mamoswine with that Eviolite. Ooh. I'm not gonna see it here. You can have Oblivious or Thick Fat. It can hit pretty hard. You mainly see it as bulky. By the way, look at my screen. I have the Cynical cursor. Look how cute it is. Aww. Alright. So the second half of his team, we have the Cresselia. 120 HP, 120 defense, 130 special defense. Ugh. The most bulky thing in existence. Those stats are just insane. 85 speed, not the worst ever. 75 special attack. So once again, same thing with Whimsicott and Cresselia. It does not put on the most offensive pressure in the world. You see things like Calm Mind, Moonblast, stuff like that. Toxic. Turtonator, he's not bringing. 135 defense, 91 special attack, basically. You see things like Flamethrower, Draco Meteor, Shell Smash, maybe. But I don't think he's going to bring it. Zapdos, another very bulky thing. You usually see it with Static, 90 HP, 85 defense, 125 special attack, and that pretty solid 100 speed. With that it's very bulky. You usually see it max defensive or defensive. You usually see things like Thunderbolt, Volt Switch U-Turn. Wait, does it get U-Turn? I don't know. Don't listen to me. Heat Wave, Defog, Roost. So it's very bulky, but it can be offensive with that very good 125 special attack. It's going to take 103 HP, 93 attack, 71 special attack. You actually see it more on the special side usually with the flamethrower, dark pulse, sludge bomb, stuff like that. It does give him toxic spikes, I agree. I believe Mega Absol. He's terrifying. 150 attack, 115 special attack, 115 speed. It can be run mixed very well because it gets things like flamethrower, blizzard. I'm pretty sure it gets blizzard. And it has very good offensive coverage on the physical side. Sucker Punch, Pursuit, Play Rough, Superpower, I believe. And it does have Magic Bounce, so we cannot do anything to it unless it's not a status Z move. Okay, so jumping right into our team, we have Pants Lizard, our main counter to Mega Absol with that Intimidate ability, High Jump Kick, Knock Off, Poison Jab, and Fake Out. This is also my lead. Well, maybe not my lead, but this is my... If I see a free opportunity to get in against the Whimsicott, I'm going to this thing all the time. Because the way Prankster works now in Gen 7, Prankster moves do not affect Dark types, and Scrafty is a Dark type. Guys, I love Scrafty. With that Roselli Berry, just in case the Mega Absol wants to play rough me, I eat it with the Roselli Berry, and I destroy it with High Jump Kick. Knockoff is there for the Cresselia to knock off its leftovers. Usually see that kind of thing. And for general damage, Poison Jab for the Whimsicott. Fake Out just to have some priority, just in case Whimsicott is running a Focus Sash. We can fake it out. Stuff like that. Max HP, max attack. It's going to be very big. It's going to be huge. Next up, we have Zirconis. 1000 Arrow, Sludge Wave, Outrage, and Dragon Dance. We have 1000 Arrow just for general stab coverage. Same thing with Outrage. Sludge Wave, as you may have guessed already, is for the Whimsicott. Moonblast does not kill me. HP Ice does have a chance to kill me, actually. And we have max HP, max attack, and we're running a Naive Nature. So that means that I can outspeed everything on his team once I get a Dragon Dance up, which is going to be huge. Leftovers, I made this thing like a more bulky Dragon Dance set. I feel like this can put in a lot of work. If I get a free switch into my Zirconis here, it can put in a lot of work. Yeah. Buffy, the Mega Lapane, High Jump Kick, Fake Out, Return, and Encore. High Jump Kick, Fake Out, Return. You see that on like every week, every single time I brought this thing. Encore, just in case the Cresselia wants to set up a Calm Mind or something. Or, in general, just if anything wants to set up on me, I can Encore it and do a lot with my stab options, except for Cresselia. Return does not do a lot to it at all if it's physically defensive. We outspeed everything on his team, besides Prankster stuff like the Whimsicott. And we put the rest in HP max attack. Next we have the season debut, Doodle Bob the Mimikyu. Now, if you guys didn't know, I actually traded my Kofagrigus for Mimikyu. 1, because I was lacking a Fairy type. And 2, the disguise ability is amazing. It's amazing. You get a free hit. That's crazy. So now I have a terrifying Fairy Dragon Steel Core. Doodle Bob the Mimikyu, Apollo 13 the Celesteela, and Zirconis the Zygarde. That's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. So, it's holding the Figgy Berry, Swords Dance, Play Rough, Shadow Cut, and Taunt. This thing will completely shut down the Cresselia. Taunt, it can't do anything. Moonblast, Psychic, we eat those. We eat it. With that 136 Careful Nature in the Special Defense, max HP. Max attack, we have Swords Dance just to set up in front of the Cresselia. Play Rough will do a lot to Mega Absol. I believe it knocks it out, actually. Shadow Claw, just for damage. And Taunt, again, for the Cresselia, or something slower than me that wants to set up. We have the Figgy Berry on there for recovery. We have Apollo 13 with Leech Seed, Heavy Slam, Giga Drain, and Earthquake. With max HP, max special defense. This is my switch into Keldeo and Lucario. Unless Lucario is carrying close combat, it's still going to do a lot to Celesteela, but we can Leech Seed it and get a lot of recovery, and we have Earthquake for that. And Keldeo, I think like Specs, Secret Sword does like 44% to me. It's amazing. And if I get a Leech Seed up, the Leftovers Recovery, and the Giga Drain, Keldeo, I just completely love Keldeo. And Heavy Slam again for just big damage. Heavy Slam, you always have to have Heavy Slam on. Earthquake is for some other things. Now, I know I do get walled by Zapdos completely, but I have another answer to that. In Dave, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, X-Scissor, and Toxic, the boy Dave, kind of running a really weird EV spread. Max HP, max 88 EVs in attack with the Adamant Nature, 120 defense, 48 special defense. So this allows me to literally eat a Sucker Punch and a lot of hits from Mega Absol, actually. Now this thing, the special defense is pretty good for just special attacks that are running all over the place. Stealth Rock is basically to weaken that Zapdos that's switching in, maybe. Stone Edge is for the Zapdos. This is also a counter to Zapdos, so I can switch it in a lot of times. X-Scissor just destroys Mega Absol, and it does a lot to Cresselia. Toxic, just to wear things down. I didn't really see a point of another move. With that Life Orb, it's going to be doing a lot of damage. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be our Week 6 Team Builder. The battle will be going up tomorrow, Saturday. And thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. And like always, have a swell day. Peace.